All right, all right, all right. We are here. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Those who are viewing right now and those who will be viewing in the near future. We just want to say thank you for being with us today. Thank you for joining me and my great beloved sister, Lachelle Richardson. Welcome to Discovery University Summer School, Equipping the Chosen. And this is our first session. Session one, titled Self Awareness 101. Self Awareness 101. So it's going to be a great discussion. As you're coming in, if you don't mind, could you share this with somebody? If you're not in the local Norfolk area, we do ask. Let us know where you're streaming from. Where are you going live? Where are you viewing this from? Whether you in the continent of the United States, outside in the nation, holler at us. Let us know where you're viewing from. As you're coming in, I want you to type in the comments self-awareness. Self-awareness, self-awareness. Type in the comments self-awareness. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. And let's get going. Let's get going. Let's get going. I am excited. All right. So let's get started. Let me tell you a little bit about me. So again, for those who don't know me, my name is Robert Van. Originally a country boy from Georgia. Just got in the military. I did 11 years in the Navy. After I got in the Navy, I ended up working as a middle school teacher, long-term substitute. I never thought I'd be doing that. By God's grace, He led me to that area, and I thrived there. Before I did that, I've been in school. I graduated high school in 2007, and I changed my major 5 to 6 times. I finally landed on my final major, which is Christian Leadership and Management from Regent University, wherein I will be graduating this August, finishing and completing my bachelor's in August. I start my master's in organizational leadership and a concentration with leadership and coaching in September. So it has been an amazing process. I also serve as a nonprofit board member for our local nonprofit, Ambassador CDC. I am an executive pastor for our local church, a son of an amazing mom and father. No kids, but I have a lot of teens that I mentor out of our young teen development program called TCO that I co-founded with two of my other brothers. And a lot of other things going on right now, but my main focus right now is getting my doggone degree. I recently published my second book titled Chosen Generation. 6 chosen principles and short stories equipping students to grow in self-awareness and become transformational leaders. Here it is right here. You have the opportunity to purchase that at the end of this. And it's been an amazing journey. So let me tell you guys a little bit about Discover University. Let me tell you guys a little bit about Discover University. Discover University is a virtual education and outreach program that I started last year that's geared towards equipping students and young leaders to grow in self-awareness, discover their purpose, and build confidence in their leadership voice. These are 3 areas that I had to grow in, and that other areas that young leaders and students are struggling with right now. So if you want to learn more about that program, as I extend it to our virtual platform and bring it into trio programs, colleges and high school in our local area and throughout the world, contact me. You can check out the information on my website at robertbvan.com or email me at info@robertbvan.com. Now, that's enough about me and enough about Discover University. Let me tell y'all about my amazing friend, sister, and homie, fellow educator, Lachelle. Man, y'all, let's clap it up. Let's clap it up for the OG. Let's clap it up for the OG. Miss Lachelle is an amazing woman, amazing leader, educator, who's doing a lot in our local community and for the space of education. She is a praise and worship leader at her church, at our church rather, at Ambassadors for Christ Deliverance Center. She just recently, a couple months ago, graduated with her bachelor's in education from Norfolk State University. She's currently getting her master's degree also. She's been an educator for the last 3 years. She's a nonprofit board member for the Ambassador CDC. She founded, or co-founded rather, a young teen girl mentorship program called GAD, God's Anointed Daughters. And this young woman does a lot. I'm gonna shut up. Lachelle, tell them a little bit about you, because you can do it way better than I can.
Hello. um, You said just about everything. Everything I do in the community, at church, and I'm a firm believer and be a go getter. You want something, go after it. And also making an impact while making an income. That's my motto. That's been my motto for the last 3 years. Make a difference. You can earn the check, earn. Get your bag, but make an impact while doing that. So yeah, I'm honored to be here.
Well,
Okay.
let's get it, man. Thank you again for helping me to make my dream a reality. Who starts their own summer school and calls it Discover University Summer School? Me. I'm crazy like that, but thank you for investing your time in my journey. Listen, guys, before we get started, follow her. If you don't know her, don't follow her already at Facebook at Lachelle.Richardson. On TikTok, this young woman is TikTok famous. Okay, she does a lot of crazy content, funny content, built around inspiration, motivation, and like she said, going to get it. Whether it's that bag, whether it's influence, whether it's being a mentor, whether it's being a preacher. This woman is an amazing minister. She will preach you, prophesy to you, lay hands on the sick, and they shall recover. The woman of God is amazing. And if you would like to contact her as far as mentorship, time for speaking, any engagement like that for training, PDs, for educators, email her at lachelle.rich@gmail.com. All right, so if you're ready to get into this topic, if you're ready, say I'm ready. If you're ready to get into the topic, say I'm ready. Let me check out these comments. Lachelle, do me a favor. Check out your comments and see what you see. I'm trying to see if they're ready. If you're ready, I need you to put in the comments in Facebook world, those who are viewing on YouTube right now, put in the comments, I'm ready. Okay, we got a few people. We
Yeah.
got a few people in the comments. All right. Hey, thank you guys again for viewing with us as we get started with our first session. Thank you, thank you, thank you. With our first session of Discover University's 2022 Summer School. We're in January. We're focusing January. Excuse me,
July.
July. Dang, I'm jacking up. In July, we're focusing on self awareness, and in August, we're focused on purely college preparation. I'll tell you guys about that later. Okay, we got. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's get it. All right. So today's topic is self-awareness. What is self-awareness? Self-awareness 101. And all of our content and information today is going to be wrapped around these four questions. These four questions. This is dope. I'm looking at this, y'all. This is really, really nice. Okay, I'm sorry. Um, Self-awareness. What is self-awareness and why is it so important for students and leaders to be self-aware? What does character and prioritizing have to do with self-awareness? What are the benefits of self-awareness and cons of lacking it? And also, what are some practical ways we can grow in self-awareness today? Now, I'm not the one doing the impartation, the teaching. I'm gonna let Miss Michelle start it off because I'm just gonna be asking her. Okay, so let's start this thing off, Miss Michelle Shelley. What is self-awareness to you, and why is it so important for students and leaders to be self-aware?
So first, when we talk about self-awareness, the first question that comes to mind for me is, do you know yourself? Do I know who I am? Do I know what I want? Do I know what I like? Do I know what excites me? Do I know what are my hobbies? Am I aware of who I am?
Yep.
So that's in my own definition is knowing who you are, knowing what your desires are, knowing what your dreams are, knowing what your likes and dislikes are. And it's very important for students as well as leaders to know who they are, because how can you want for leaders, how can you lead people when you don't know who you are? You could
Fact.
lead them astray, you could lead them to the wrong um, destination, you could lead them and hurt them along the journey. As well as students, when it comes to students knowing who they are, they tend not to fall into the wrong crowd. When they know who they are, they can stand up for themselves. They know not to let people walk over them. They know what to go after. They know, oh, I like math, I like science, let me focus in on this. They know, okay, I like to get good grades, I like to be smart, I want to be an athlete. Having these or knowing who you are allows you to have a set thing. Okay, I know what to go after. All
Uh-huh.
right. When you see people who don't know who they are, especially leaders, you see things where it's chaotic. A lot of people don't like to follow leaders who don't know who they are, because it's a circus. Let's
Yep.
be real. You could be going this one direction and then get fussed at for doing what you thought you were supposed to be doing, and they switched up and changed. Oh, I don't like this anymore. I like this. So it's critical for leaders, especially and students, to know who they are as throughout their entire journey.
Hey,
Um,
thank you for that, because you said a lot, and while you were talking, I was writing down. I was writing down notes that I wanted to hit, because I know for you specifically, you're an educator, but you're also a student, but you're also a leader at the same time.
yeah.
So, have you ever been one of those chaotic leaders who had to lead people?
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk
Starting
about.
off as a leader, so when I first became a worship leader, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't even know if I was really supposed to be a worship leader. I didn't know. I mean, I knew I could sing. I was just like, okay, I think I know what I'm doing. I just got thrown into it. I was like, okay, we're gonna figure it out. The
Uh-huh.
first practice we had was the first day. I found out. I took it over, and I was like, oh, we're gonna wing it. I think I like this. Nope, I think I like this. And I can only imagine that the people that I was leading at the time would get frustrated with me. They would. We talked about it. We've grown past this. I love them now. But they would get frustrated with me. Like, what are we doing? I thought you said we were doing this. I thought you said we were going this direction. And little did they know. Well, I'm pretty sure they figured out. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know who I
Uh-huh.
was. I didn't know what that role of, or what that position of being a leader really meant. I didn't know I had other people. I mean, I've led, smaller things before, but this was the first big thing that I took over to actually lead.
Okay.
And it took a lot. It took a lot of discipline. I had to humble myself and figure out, okay, or say I don't know what I'm doing. I need
Okay.
to figure out who I am, what direction am I going into. Look at the people I am leading. I can't just, you have to be flexible as a leader. That's one thing people don't like to talk about. You
Uh-huh.
have to be flexible as a leader. And if I want to be a great leader at that, I have to learn the people that I lead so that I know how to accommodate them. Um, and
Man,
before I can accommodate them, I have to know what type of leader I am.
man,
I could think I'm really nice and I'm really down to earth when really I could be stern. Or you just have to be aware of who you are to be that great leader.
ma'am, you dropping some stuff. Because as I was thinking, I was like, right now you're speaking from the viewpoint of a leader who is unstable in their identity, so they create instability, they create chaos because there's chaos on the inside of them. That's as a leader. Now I want you to speak to that student, that high school senior, that young girl, 12, 13 years old, or that college student who is making decisions out of a lack of awareness. Like, they're in school but don't know why. They
Okay.
want to go to college but don't know what they want to go to school for. So how do you what would you say to the person or the student or the teen or the young adult who is in the all this pressure of getting a bag, getting a relationship? Should I get a car or not? Should I go to school or not? Should I get a trade or not? How does, as a student or a young adult, or a student or a young adult, how does their identity play a role in their decision to go to college or not, start a business or not? How do we make better decisions as a student pertaining to college and friendship choices?
So I wanna go in phases, or in stages of this, because I was also there um, as a preteen, a teenager. As a teenager, I thought, okay, I wanted this. First, I thought I wanted to be a lawyer. Then I thought, okay, I want to be a nurse, and I held
About
on
it,
to this
ma'am.
nurse. Huh?
I said, talk about it.
Oh, I held on to this nurse thing up until my first year of college, and I realized, yeah, I don't really want to be this nurse thing. And then I thought I wanted to go into health service management. Realized I wasn't going to do that, and then I stumbled upon teaching. So what I've learned through the entire course of my life is it would have made my life so much easier if I would have took some time to figure out what Lachelle wanted to start off with. I kept trying to find an easy way. Well, this might work, or this could work. This would make a good paycheck, or I could be rich like this, or I could be rich like this. Not really seeking, what do I want? What do I desire? And
Yeah.
so it made me take a lot of detours in life.
Yeah.
When you find out who you are off the top, like I met someone, I went to school with someone from middle school up until now, she knew, okay, I'm getting into law. I'm getting into law. I know what I want. Um, and she was one of those people in school, like, okay, y'all fooling around, but I know I have a goal. I have the potential of being president one day. And she like, what was no nonsense. She knew who she was. And at first I was like, oh, you know, this is something her parents pushed her to do, whatever the case may be. She's too serious. She's too young to actually be knowing what she wants. But no, you can take that time. I realize now, and she's very successful. She went after exactly what she wanted. She's a boss. And if I would have taken that seriousness around the same time she did and figured out, okay, what exactly do I want? What makes me happy? Not what will make the most money, or what would people want from me, or what would look best for me. No, what do I want? And then pursued that, I could have gotten there quicker. I would have been further in life. Like I said, I took a lot of detours on where I wanted to go. And so for that student, when you don't figure out who you are early on and you take all those detours, you then set yourself up to feel like a failure. That was one thing that hit me. I was like, I have changed my major 3 times.
Yeah.
I've changed my major 3 times. I've taken these classes I don't even need anymore. I'm failing. I might as well not even get the degree, because do I even really want it in this? This
Yep.
isn't what I started out for. And so you set yourself up to feel, not to fail, but you set yourself up to feel like a failure, or to
That's
feel
good.
like you don't have it together. And so when you figure out these things ahead of time, take this time. It takes, you learn more about yourself daily. And if you take just a little bit of time each day, okay, how are you feeling about this? What do you truly aspire? I encourage you to journal, discover who you are. This is what this whole platform is about, discovering who you are, and it'll save you a lot of time later. I discovered who I was, I'll say about a year and some change ago.
And how old are you? How old are you?
I
Just for
am
context.
24, I'll be 25 and next month.
Okay, that's good.
So I think I'm trying not to go too far spiritually, but
You
when
fine.
I really discovered who I was, and like I said, I learned daily more about myself. But when I finally took some time, okay, who are you? I know who people want you to be. I know who you thought you were supposed to be. But who are you? I wake up with you every day, and I don't know who you are. When I finally set some time aside to spend some time with me to figure out who I was, my life began to prosper. My everything that I touched just flourished. Like the fast track that I've started on is crazy. I bought a house, got my degree. I'm an educator. I'm in my master's program. Ministry is booming. Like when you finally sit down and discover who is this person that I wake up with every day, you learn what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are. And so it really helps you to propel in life, because you know who you're working with. One thing, as far as students, one thing I really want to hit on with students, we put so much into relationships and friendships that we start to lose sight of the person that we're going to have for the rest of our life, and that's
Talk
ourselves.
about it. Talk about it.
So we focus in on these people. We focus on the boyfriend, the girlfriend. Oh, I think this is my best friend. I think this is my best friend. Oh, this is my sister. This is my homie. This is all that. We put so much emphasis in making sure that these relationships are strong in our life, that we don't take the time to make sure that same, or we don't take the time to put in that same energy to ourselves, to have a good relationship with ourselves. And we are the ones who we're stuck with. I mean,
Man,
I'm the one who's gonna have to pay these bills. I'm the one that's gonna have to get up and go to work, not the friendship or the relationship I put before me.
y'all, let's let that breathe real quick. Let's did y'all hear what she just said? Did y'all hear? She said we prioritize other relationships over the person that we have to spend time with for the rest of our lives, and that's ourselves. Listen, are y'all sharing this in the comments? What are y'all getting anything thus far? Are y'all getting anything thus far? Are y'all getting anything thus far? I'm just going to do a recap of some things that we've already discussed. We talked about getting out of the crowd. being a chaotic leader. I don't know what I want. Being honest about, listen, it's okay to not know what you want. As a student and as a leader, you need to be flexible because life gonna slap you in your face sometimes. You're gonna get hit with some stuff, but you have to be flexible. She spoke about, Miss Lachelle talked about how she stumbled into teaching. It wasn't her original intent to be a teacher. She stumbled. You can't plan. Okay, y'all be honest with me. I need y'all to put the number one or put control. Put control in the comments if you're a person who loves to have control. I need you to put control in the comments. If you one of them people who like to have control and don't like stuff to go outside, put control in the comments. Okay. She said, make a decision. She spoke about one of her friends who decided early on in school, I'm going to be a lawyer. And she stayed focused and now she's successful. She spoke about focusing on being happy over getting paid. Some of us want prosperity over peace. Well, I want to be this because it makes a lot of money, but you will never have time with your family. I want to choose this degree, but are you willing to be in school for the next 10 years and negate your ability to have a boyfriend? Are we not going to talk about? Okay. Okay. Because sometimes we go to school for so long and we done lost all the time. Okay. She talked about sometimes things don't work out our way and we're not a failure. We feel like we fail. Don't let your feelings manipulate you to feel like you're a failure. Just because something didn't go your way, just because you failed an exam or you didn't pass a class. I almost didn't pass my last class and I'm 2 classes away from graduating. I almost pushed my graduation up another 2 months because I waited to the last semester, the last week of my class to do three assignments, right? And then I asked her about, she said, well, I didn't really discover who I am until last year. I'm in the same boat. The last 2 or 3 years have been eye-opening for me, and I'm 33 years old. It took me to get to 30 years old to figure out, Robert, this is who you are. This is what you like. This is your desires. Self-awareness is defined as understanding your desires, your passions, and your character over time. So there are certain things you're not going to know about yourself at 15, 13, 11, 20, 20. There's certain things you're not going to discover until you get 28.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us have goals that outlast our wisdom, our age. Well, by the time I turn 25, by the time I turn 30, I want this. By the time I turn 35, I want this. But what's happening is our timeline is causing us to be depressed
Yeah.
because we set this unrealistic expectation because everybody else got it. So we feel like, well, like you feel like a failure, but that's not true. You run your own race. Run your own. Okay. What else she said? Know who you are. Y'all type in the comments for me. I know who I am. If you're bold enough, type in the comments, I know who I am. I know who I am. Type in the comment section, I know who I am. If you haven't already, y'all please share this with somebody. We got a few more questions. We're going to wrap this thing up, but please, guys, put in the comments, I know who I am. Okay. One of the last things she said, listen, do not prioritize people over the relationship with the one person you're going to have for the rest of your life, and that's yourself. Y'all, this woman of God has been spitting some hot fire. We got a few more questions. Okay. So in my book, one of the first chapters, I write about principles. I write about 6 principles in my book from the acronym of the word chosen. CHOSEN. Commit to character. Be honest about your priorities. Be open about your emotions. Be serious about your future. Earn to own and never settle. So I want to ask you about character and how character has affected your ability to be a student and how character has opened up doors for you as a leader. Has there ever been any times where character got you into a door where your talent didn't get you there?
Yes. So a little bit exposure today.
Come on,
A
let's
little
talk
bit
about it.
about about character. I've actually had, before knowing who I was, I've actually had doors closed
Come
because
on,
of
man.
character. Because I thought I was this person. I thought I was this tough girl. I thought I was this the bad girl. I thought I was, the baddie. I mean, I could Christian baddie, amen. But anyways, I
Maddie.
thought I was supposed to be this person, or I was supposed to be hard, or my heart is supposed to be hardened, and I'm supposed to be mean, and this is another. I've lost so many opportunities over the course of my life because of what I thought I was supposed to be and not who I actually was.
Come on.
So once I realized who I like, my character, like my person, what my personality truly is, I've learned that I'm really a happy person. Like I can get along with just about anybody. I can talk to anybody. But my depiction of myself was I'm an introvert. I'm not supposed to like nobody. I'm supposed to be mean. And a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm an introvert. I'm an introvert." No, 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 no. It's not that you're an introvert. You haven't taken the time to look inside of yourself. So therefore, you have shut everybody else out, and you want to be, you don't want to be around other people, because when you're around other people, you then realize that you don't know yourself well enough. So it's not that you're an introvert. You really are an extrovert. But I don't know myself enough, and I don't want that exposure. I don't want other people to know that I don't know myself when I get around others. But that's a whole nother topic.
Man,
But when I realized, okay, my personality attracts people, and that's not on a what is it, a cocky type of comment or anything like that. I have a personality that draws people. Now sometimes, I mean, honestly, I'll be like, oh,
come on.
I don't want to talk to people right now, but hey, that's just what God has blessed me with, and that's who I am. I have to accept who I am. Now, my personality alone, I could speak to someone I met off the street, not knowing, oh, this is a CEO of this company, or this person is speaking to existence. This person is a billionaire, or whatever case. I've met people over my life not knowing who they really were, all based off of a conversation because of my personality. But since I know I'm that person, I stopped shying away from this introverted person that I thought I was, and realized what my character, the value of my character, and walking and exposing my character. So many doors have been opened, and I've built relationships and friendships with people who helped me to build and become who I am. Some of my greatest friends are all because I walked up to them and I had a conversation. And so I now have doors open because of my character speaks volumes.
Come on.
It allows, your character goes before you, in my opinion. People know you by your character. They know what is true, what could be true about you, and what is false. All because, oh, that's not part of her character. She's not a manipulator. She's not a liar. That's not part of her character. She
Uh-huh.
is an uplifter. She is an encourager. She is a speaker to the nations. That is part of her character. So you have to know who your character is, so you can push that out. This is who I am. I am a strong woman. I am an extrovert. I do like talking to people. I believe in in Lord help me.
Come on.
I believe I believe in going after what you want. I believe that everyone deserves a chance. There's something out there for everybody. I believe that I can do it. And
Yeah.
since I put out that I can do it, other people believe that I can do it, because that's part of my character. My character is I have I can do it attitude. I may not know every answer, but I'm going to figure it out, but because I can do it. So that's the first part. Wait, we didn't get
Wait,
to the
wait,
second part yet. I'm sorry.
wait, wait,
Yeah.
wait, wait. 'Cause I want to do something real quick. All right, for those who are, because there are a lot of people who are gauging right now coming in. Let us know if you consider yourself a introvert. Just put the word introvert in the comments. If you consider yourself to be extroverted, put extrovert in the comments. Okay, I just want to take a quick poll to see, for those who are viewing right now. I know we have some people on YouTube who may be viewing also. Let us know if you consider yourself to be introverted. Don't be afraid now, just because you didn't expose it. Don't be afraid now. If you really believe, yeah, I'm an extrovert or I'm an introvert, let us know in the comments, so that way we'll know who are we talking to. Okay, let me go over a few things that you said that were powerful. You spoke about how you really weren't an introvert, And when as you begin to speak, I begin to hear introversion is a protection or defense mechanism. When you're afraid of you, you're afraid of them. But we mask it with, I'm an introvert, I don't like people. But oftentimes it's not that we're introverted, it's that I don't know who I am enough to have the confidence to expose me, which goes back to what you said before, Miss Michelle. Take time with yourself. She said something, y'all. Everybody ain't introverted. Uh-oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ms. Stoudemire. Everybody ain't introverted. Okay. Your character and your rep goes before you. That's why they say your reputation does matter. Your reputation will step in the door before you get there. And another thing that she said, if you believe in yourself, other people will. If you believe in yourself, okay, we got an extrovert. We got somebody who's extroverted. Thank you, Mr. Michael. And we have, okay, I guess you're the only one. What about the rest of y'all? Are y'all introverted? You
We got
extroverted?
an introvert.
We got an introvert?
We got
Is
an
is there anybody who's both? Is there anybody who says I'm both? Okay. Hey, can you read that comment real quick, Michelle? That's for you on Facebook. Can you see that?
yes.
What it said, Deanna McFadden on Facebook says, Lachelle Richardson exposed me. I'm confused now. If I'm an extrovert or introvert, I need to take more time with myself because I love people, because I can be closed off sometimes. Can you be both? I think this is just me, and Miss Lachelle, you'll take it from here. I believe we choose which one we want to be according to our level of comfort. Thank you, God, for that. Thank you, Jesus. If I know you, I'm all the way open. And I'm comfortable around. If I don't know you, I'm a little reluctant. So I'm gonna scope out the scene first to figure out, can I be safe in this environment? I don't think you could just turn. We can cut it on or cut it off. Um, but there are times when, because I know I love people, but I like being alone. My alone time is when I recharge. I'm a definite people person, but I love, like, stop talking to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can do both, but I'm not claiming that I'm an extrovert or I'm not claiming that I'm an introvert. I I just know I recharge. I love to do this, but I also love being by myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not leaning on either one. It just depends on where God leads me to go. All right, Miss Michelle, what do you think? Can you be both?
So here's my take on this, which as I was listening to you, kind of jacked me up just a little bit. Now, there's such people think, okay, there are positive connotations,
Uh-huh.
there's positive things attached to the word extrovert, and there are also negative connotations attached to the word extrovert. When someone says, oh, I'm an extrovert, they're like, oh, I have to be the life of the party at all times. I have to be boom, 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 boom at all times. And that's not what that means. That doesn't mean you have to be the energizer bunny at every point of your life. Otherwise, when would you have time to learn about yourself? When would you have time to spend with yourself? So it's not that I don't think you can be both. I think
Okay.
there comes a time for extroverts, in order for them to be a strong extrovert. I know who I am. You can't change.
Uh-huh.
Hey, your personality is strong. Yeah, I can be. For me, I can be the life of part of anything I go to.
Yep.
Anything. Not even intentionally. And that's the thing. It'll happen unintentionally. It'll just
Uh-huh.
happen. Introverts, we know intro. Like I mean, like this is not my thing. I'm not trying to dance. I'm sorry. I'm here because you asked me to be here, but it's really uncomfortable. But it's not. We try to limit ourselves to be an introvert. Not saying there's anything wrong with introverts. Introverts get things done too,
Uh-huh.
but it's like, you know how we misdiagnose ourselves because we look at Google and Google said that we have this, is that, and the other. So then we think we have this, is that, and the other. Next they know you
Yep.
think you got cancer because you listen to Google.
Yep.
You can't pick and say, okay, extrovert, I have to be this all the time.
Come on.
Um, Extroverts also have alone time. Sometimes you're not going to want to be surrounded by people all the time. That's not what extrovert is. Extrovert doesn't say I have to have party all the time. There has to be party all the time. That's not what an extrovert is. Extrovert is I can be the life of the party. When I'm around people that like I have a personality that's drawn. I can talk to anybody. It doesn't mean I have to constantly put myself in these positions where I have to talk to people.
Come on.
No. Right now, I can spend some alone time with myself and still go back out or go out tomorrow and go somewhere and be an extrovert.
Yep.
But I don't want people. Usually, when people miss out on a lot of opportunities when they put on the persona of an introvert,
Yeah.
because it's not so much that you're introvert. It's I'm scared.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
not so much of introvert. It's I really don't know. I'm not confident in this area. I'm not confident in what may come out of my mouth. I'm not confident that if I do speak to this person, that one, they might understand me, or I might even make sense, or I might even really know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So we say I'm an introvert because I'm scared. I said I was an introvert because I didn't think I really knew enough to even speak on anything.
Come on.
Don't put me in this because I really don't know. I'm an introvert. I'm an introvert. I don't like talking to people. And it's not that I don't like talking to people. I don't want to expose myself to possibly look like I don't know. But you never know what you can and can't do until you do it.
Come on. Listen.
So
It-
I challenge you. Like I said, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with introverts. I'm not saying that everybody has to be an extrovert. That's not what I'm saying. But for my people that say that they are introverts, take some time to really figure out, am I truly an introvert? He said one thing. He said, you can be very extroverted when you're around certain people. Is that is so? Are you introvert, extrovert? How can light? So how can darkness survive in light? You can't. Like it's
uh-huh.
one or the other. That's my thing.
Yep.
So you're one or the other.
Yep.
I can't decide one day I'm going to be darkness, one day I'm going to be light. I'm one or the other.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Instead of us trying to figure out if we're one or the other, because I know we got to go, but let's get away. Let's come up under the shadow of both. How about we just grow in self-awareness and confidence in ourselves enough to where we no longer need those titles.
Yeah,
To where I'm just Lachelle. I'm just
it's a
Rob.
label.
Yeah, it's a label. It's like you say, it's a limiting narrative that I'm comfortable enough to fit in that, so I'm gonna stay there. How about we just say, let's do away for this group. I'm just gonna be Deanna. I'm just gonna be Michael. I'm just gonna be Kelly. And whatever y'all get, that's what I'm getting because I love and that's who God made me to be. Let's do that. Let's do that.
I feel
Let's
like
just
that's
believe.
something that people, my team of people who I work with, they've learned that about me. It's not because I don't go around saying, "Oh, I'm an extrovert. I'm an extrovert. I'm an extrovert." That my extrovert is, but I don't like to live to that label
Yeah.
of this is who I am. People know me as Shelly. I hey, whatever you need, I'm here.
Yep.
We're gonna get it done. It's going to happen. We're gonna knock it out. Your event is gonna be successful. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do. We can get these things done because that's who Lachelle is.
Yeah.
All those things don't get done because I'm an extrovert. All those
Yeah.
things don't get done, or I don't talk to people because I'm an introvert. Lachelle knows discipline in
Yeah.
certain
Come on.
areas that I have to hear, especially for my people in ministry or whenever the Lord speaks to you. You have to know, okay, there's certain times that God calls you to do certain things, and I have to be available for that. But He didn't say every time you walk out, prophesy. Oh, well, let me take that back. Retract. He didn't say every time you come out, you're supposed to lay hands and do everything to each and every person you encounter. All right, you're not assigned for everybody. For everybody, you know what I'm saying? Allow the Spirit of God to lead you and direct you to who to speak to, because then that's how you go into false prophecy. You go into false, but we're not teaching Bible study, but you go into things that don't end up jacking up somebody versus helping them. So you just have to, like I said, the first thing that comes is knowing who you are,
Yeah.
knowing your likes and dislikes. Because one of my dislikes could be I don't like talking in front of or on a platform in front of people. That could be a dislike. That could be an actual fear. Not because you don't know You know, this that, but it could be a real, true, rooted fear. You'd rather be the person behind the scenes working. You get it done. You're successful in being behind the scenes. And I met people like that, and that's it's nothing wrong. Everybody knows who they are. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? But don't try to force that persona. That's my thing. That's don't try to force a persona of who you think you are. Know who you are. No.
Y'all, we're gonna get out of here. I think we've already touched on benefits of self-awareness and the cons of
Yeah.
lacking it. We've already touched on some practical ways. I'm gonna run some stuff back. If you don't mind, we got like 3 minutes left. Y'all, just put some nuggets in the comments that you learned so far. Like
Can I
one,
address one thing before we go?
go ahead, go ahead.
Just it was a few things I want to touch on with practical ways because I know some people was like, okay, well, I think I spend time with myself. I think I do this.
Yeah.
Just some things that you could do, some things that I did. Journal, all right? Journal, journal, journal. If you don't know what to write about, listen, I put everything in there. Whether I'm upset, I'm mad, I'm happy, joyous, I don't feel like it, I feel like giving up. I put everything in there. If you need something to help guide you through that, there are a bunch of tools. Reach out to me. I can help you find the perfect one for you so that you can actually discover who you are truly and not just, oh, I'm just here, or I think I know who that is. Another thing, people don't like to people don't like spending independent time or intimate time with themselves. Everybody thinks intimate, oh, it's touching this, that, other. No, 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 no. Intimate, meaningful time with myself. Don't be afraid to go out to dinner. There was something that I did a few years ago, and I've with me being so busy, I don't do it as often now, but it was one of the most beneficial things I could have done. As I took my journal and I would go on a date with myself.
Come on.
And I would go while I would get dessert. I would get the best meal. I mean, hey, it's me paying for me. I'm a splurge on me. When we like to get cute and everything for a date, and when we gonna meet somebody new, I got cute. I brought my journal. I got me a good old meal, got me a dessert. And as
Hey,
I ate, I continued to dive in and learn certain things about myself, so much so that I ended up having to call my mom while on my self date towards the end. And I said, it's something I realized I wasn't healed from. There's something I realized that I held on to for so long, and it was just revealed to me while I'm sitting here at this restaurant and my waiter trying to give me my 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 tab. Okay, there's so much that you discover when you cancel out the surrounding noise. Don't be afraid to be silent or silence the world around you and get in tune with yourself.
yeah.
Okay. um Prayer also helps with that. When you take time and you discover who God truly is, we've been learning that with Bible study. When you learn who God truly is, you gain a deeper knowledge of self. you
Uh-huh.
you realize what you're capable of. You realize, oh shoot, I got power. You don't know who you messing with, and not just talking about spiritually, because hey, I'm a beast in the spirit. But you realize in every aspect that I come into in life, I'm a beast.
Come on.
You don't know who you messing. Oh, you're coming up against me. Okay, I'm not even mad at you because you don't know who you messing with right now. You'll figure out later that I'm a dope asset. Two, I'm a go getter, and it's gonna get done. You gotta know who you are to be able to proclaim those things and walk with that boldness. A lot of people are like, "Oh, your confidence." Let me tell you something. This confidence wasn't always here. It
Come
was
on.
not. I had very low self-esteem. I thought I was the ugliest thing walking. I mean, like if I was born with cleft lip, I felt like everybody knew that my face was split in half when I was born, that I've had 12 surgeries on my face, that this little scar that I have left over destroys everything about me. But when I realized, whoa, that's not true. And I looked at myself, and people say, oh, that's prideful, or that's to being too cocky. No, 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 no. It's not. When you really, once you realize where you come from, and realize I can walk past the mirror and look at myself and say, wow, girl, you bad. And not mean it and
In the same way,
in a vain way.
an arrogant
But
way.
wow, you really thought for so long that you were nothing. You really thought for so long that you didn't have it. You thought for so long you had to be somebody else. You looked at other people and was like, I wish I looked like this, or I wish I had this like them, or I wish I had that. Not realizing the power that lies within you. I preached this not too long ago about the superpower. There is a superpower that comes along when you know who you are. No one can take that away from you. No one can take that away from you. Your knowledge, the one thing, knowledge is one thing no one can take away from you. Think
Yeah.
about it. If they can't take away the knowledge that you have of yourself, you are a force to be reckoned with. I'm done.
Hold on, let me write this down. Yeah, just write this down. Okay. Wow. Force to be reckoned with. Superpower. Y'all put superpower in the comments. Put superpower in the comments. Listen, it's been an amazing time. It's been an amazing time. Lachelle, thank you, thank you, thank you for your time and your wisdom, your knowledge, your transparency. I learned about you. I didn't realize how deep your story was, especially about your face, man. We got to talk about that because I need you to put that in your primary speech. We're gonna work on that. But thank you. Like seriously, that is a story I need to be told. Listen, guys. Man, the foundation of this summer school for the month of July self awareness is based off my book, Chosen Generation. If you haven't already, pick up your copy. Thank you, guys. Superpower, superpower. If you haven't already, pick up your copy. It's available on Amazon.com in ebook and paperback. And you can get the audiobook, paperback, or ebook version on my website at robertbvan.com. Okay. Hey, listen, this has been an amazing time. An amazing time. Let me let you guys know about what's happening next week. Next week, we have my brother and again, thank you guys. We have my brother and friend, Ahmad Griffin. If you don't know who this man of God is, he is an amazing leader, pastor, husband, nonprofit executive, a educational volunteer, amazing father, husband, leader, one of my Navy friends. I've known him for the last 12 years. He will be with us next Thursday at 6 o'clock. Okay. We're going to be talking about next week communicating emotions. All right. Communicating emotions. We started off with self awareness, which is the foundation. We're going to build on that, how to communicate our emotions. Okay, guys, again, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being with us today. If you have any questions um, about getting with Miss Lachelle, getting in contact with her, or any information about the products and things that we talked about today, hit me up or hit her up. Let me put her information back up. Okay, here it is right here. All right, thank you again. Let's end with prayer. Let's end with a prayer and then we'll get up out of here. Okay. Again, thank you guys for viewing with us, man. It's been amazing. It's my first time doing this. Y'all give me some feedback. I didn't get the time to put up the survey, but please give me some feedback either in the comments or in just private messages. Let me know, how was it go? How was the presentation? Did you like the slides? Did you enjoy the format? How was the quality of the video? I need to know all of that. So that way, as we go into next week, it can be even better. Again, make sure, hey, y'all, holler at Miss Lachelle. Add her on TikTok, Facebook, email her, let her know how great she did today. Because she especially blessed me. Miss Lachelle, Minister Lachelle, if you can you pray us out, man? Pray for those who are viewing, the educators who are watching, the young leaders who are watching, the students who are watching now, and who will be watching in the future. Discover University Summer School. I'm thinking about doing. This is gonna be a yearly thing. Starting off into September. Think I'm gonna go into family development. So you guys let me know. Actually, y'all let me know. Put it in the comments. What's something that you would like for us to talk about and present month. What topics would you like to learn about? And we'll work on that. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Again, thank you, Mr. Shell. If you could close us out with prayer, anything else that you would like to say, and then we'll be done.
Thank you for having me. I'm honored.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's go into prayer. God, first off, we thank you. We thank you for all that you've done thus far in this meeting, oh God. We thank you for all the information that has been provided, oh God. We ask even now that each and every person that comes in contact with this video will gain the knowledge of self, that they'll gain understanding of who they are or how to seek who they are, and knowing that they don't have to hide any longer or shy away from who they truly are, but walk boldly in their self, walk boldly in who they know they are, walk boldly in you, and just tap into their superpower. God, we thank you for just who you are, and we bless your name. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Hey, again, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we love you guys. Y'all have a great day, and I hope to see you guys again next week. All right, on the 14th at 6 p.m. Again, we'll be visited by our very own Ahmad Griffin, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, love you guys. Michelle, thank you for everything. I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.